Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, how's it going, guys? So, I decided to do this impromptu review of this item because it's been a long time since I've had it. I bought it for honestly, I bought it as a gift for one of my friends who's a dungeon master in a game that I'm currently in, but I keep putting it off. So, I'm going to do the review. Unfortunately, that means I'm gonna have to open it for him. But you know what? Hopefully it'll be fine. I guess. Um, Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoy it. What that item is, though, is the Battle Master Dungeon Master accessory set. It's got a couple cool things that always annoys me when this side is not congruent with this side or whatever. But anywho, it comes with one double-sided grid board, one 7-piece dice set, one dice bag, a sandglass timer, which is important for when your players take a long time to decide on what they want to do. 4 pack of dry erase markers, which I'm assuming is going to be for the double-sided grid board. Super, super useful. One storage box, which I'm guessing is this box, but hey, that's still not bad for what you're getting. One damage template, which I'm not sure what they're talking about, but we'll take a look and we'll see what it is, and we'll talk about each item. And one dice tray. So this product is by the Adventurers Guild Imports. Obviously a Chinese company. I don't really know if the stuff that they're using is I don't know. I'm assuming that they kind of just did their own thing and put it all together. For $25, we're gonna take a look at the quality that we're looking at. I can tell you right now, this box is a lot heavier than what at least I would assume it should be. So hopefully that means that we've got some quality items in here. So let's go ahead and open the plastic, and we'll see what's inside. All right, let's go. So, cut away from you always. Safety first. And with that, we should be able to rip this open. Take off the plastic here. Take it off this way, that way. So yeah, this is the packaging. Very cool box art. Sorry about the there we go. Got a dragon, some adventurers fighting. On the back, we've got, you know what, let me just fix this now because it's going to annoy the crap out of me. I'm not going to look at the items. I'm not going to look at them. I don't want to spoil man, why is it so hard? The surprise. So let's just take a look at the back again one more time. That's backwards. So I can't do anything about that. Let me just read it for you. The best RPG tabletop board set to enhance your gaming experience. Perfect addition to D&D, Warhammer, and other tabletop role-playing games, which would also include Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu, whatever you're playing. This is supposedly going to help you out. So, in my game, we actually play Pathfinder. It's not my game. I'm not running it. I'm a player in it, but my dungeon master's always got a bunch of stuff, and I'm guessing that this would help him out a lot with a few other things. This to me looks like okay. This has to be the damage. What did they call it? Damage grid here. So it's got a 5-foot radius, 10-foot, 15, and 20-foot at the end there. It's got the nice embossing of the logo of the company that makes this, which is Adventurers Guild Imports. This is actually really nice. I might have to pick one up for myself later, just to have it. Let's see. There's actually paper here. It seems to be a no. Whenever a character casts an area effect skill, shade the template for desired area and space under affected player or monster miniature for spell's duration, or just use it to measure out affected units holding it over the top of your miniatures. So, what I'm guessing this is for is okay. I don't really have a miniature on hand. I probably should have gotten one, but let's use here we go. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let's assume this World of Warcraft dude is my figure, right? I'm gonna put my figure in the center hole here, like this, and then now I know. Let's say he's got an aura effect because he's a marshal or something. I'll know at least up to 20 feet or a 15-foot cone what characters are being affected. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing that airplane, but there's nothing I can do about that. I do live close to a airport, and there's nothing I can do about that. Let's see what else. So that would be our damage grid. Let's put that back in the box there. This, I believe, is the rolling tray, actually. It's a nice leatherette with the, once again, Adventurers Guild Imports logo on there. So let's, you know what this, I might need a knife for this. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We're getting it open. We're doing it. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, so you got some nice snaps, nice embossed figure right there so that you can see. And this, I believe, just snaps. So we've got these snaps here, so it folds flat for carrying it around, which is actually really good. I'm guessing you kind of just do this. Yeah. So you just do that until you've got them all snapped together. And bam. Whoop. Come on now. You can do this. There we go. Now you've got a nice tray for rolling. That way you don't get any runaway dice, as happens a lot in my game. Actually, there's this one player that keeps rolling their dice when they don't need to, and it's kind of a pet peeve of mine. I'm actually going to be making him his own dice tray so that hopefully won't happen again and it won't be as loud. But anyway, you've got the nice embossed figure of the cloaked. I'm guessing that's probably a rogue or something. The nice thing about this is that it does feel like it's pretty good quality, to be honest with you. I mean, sure, it's very obviously fake leather, but it does feel good. It does feel like it's been manufactured well, and they did think about those players who may need to take this around different places. Maybe they don't use it all the time. They don't need it put up all the time, so you can just undo it, stick it in your bag, and keep going, which is super, super nice. Really do enjoy that. Here we've got some basic instructions on how to use the mat, which we're going to be looking into in a moment. Basic cleaning, how to use the accessories, all the accessories that are included. You've got some emails and websites and all that, so you can take a look at them in the future. Here is the dice set that you get. Let's open this up. It's a very nice pearlescent blue color. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that well. There we go. Very nice blue pearlescent color. Can't really complain. The dice bag is pretty standard. Just a little felt bag, drawstring. Fits one set of die, which not everyone has only one set of die. This would be good for if you have the one particular set of die that you really want to try out, or that you feel that's very special to you, put it in here, I guess. But I personally have amassed a very large collection of die that wouldn't ever fit in there. You've got a small eraser for the dry erase, again with their logo. Not sure what that is, but it won't really affect the performance because you use the spongy part. You've got 4 dry erase markers, which are here, which have their own individual erasers on the top. You've got 4 different colors: red, green, black, and blue. Those would be useful if you want to mark out a river, maybe a mountain, fireplace, fire pit, anything you really want. Aforementioned Hourglass Timer, which is again good for pretty much hurrying up your players to make sure that they have, their stuff together. Let's just put it that way. Last but not least, which is where the majority of the weight came from, this is the Adventures battle mat, basically the grid that you would use. This is actually really nice. Let me tell you. Let me get it out of the plastic so that we can get a better look at the size, because it looks like it's bent here. This is very heavy. This is clearly where all the weight was in the beginning. So I'm trying to open this as carefully as possible without ripping into the actual mat itself, because this is going to be someone's gift. So I'm trying to be careful with it. I mean, I'm already going to give it to him open. I'd rather not give it to him completely destroyed as well. I hope the audio is okay. I'm actually using a different... oh man, I just realized I put plastic on top of the microphone. Yeah, so this battle mat looks like very good quality. I gotta say, this has genuinely surprised me. I would say it's about the same structure, maybe not structure, but it reminds me a lot of oh, here we go. Okay, this is actually pretty big. Yeah, this is absolutely a usable size. Let's see, we've got, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, let's call it 11 and a half. 11 and a half by, I'm guessing 11 and a half. So 11 and a half times 6 would be a good amount. It's a good amount of board here for what you're using, and for sure this will be very useful for the gamer who has a large enough table for this, that wants a sturdy mat that they don't want to necessarily worry about making sure that they put things on top of it, because the battle mats that we use are actually very pliable, so they tend to keep its form when they're rolled up, which is really the best way of keeping them, because if you decide to fold them, then you've got folds in the middle of your play area. So this alone, I would say, is totally worth the money that I paid for. They're currently on Amazon for about $25 the last time I checked. I actually had gotten the coupon code for this specific item, but that was before I was really doing YouTube. I just know where to find the deals. Anyway, so for this entire set, you've got your battle mat, you've got markers, your little eraser. The eraser doesn't really have much value, but I'd say for the battle mat, for the dice, here they are once again. Let's see, the instructions that you get, that dice tray, that's really nice, that you can take with you. The damage chart over here. Also super nice, very well well crafted, very well protected. We've got a couple scratches here, but I'm gonna say that's probably because I wasn't super careful with it. Excuse me. I mean, I was careful with it, but it's, to be honest with you, when I first picked it up, it's my dog. That's what happens when you record live in the middle of the day. Anyway, yeah, I not that I threw it around and just did whatever with it, but the first time I picked it up, I didn't realize how heavy it was, so I accidentally dropped it. Are we right side up? Yes, we are. So, you know, for $25, the mat is pretty much that. For the size that you're getting, the mat is pretty much $25 if you're getting the inferior mat that rolls up from Chessex, I believe. I'm probably wrong on that. Don't quote me. But for that kind of mat, I mean, they don't sell the mats in this size. All the mats are always squared. But for the price that you're paying, you're getting a fairly nice box to take it all with you in one place. You have definitely enough room for, let's say, a journal for your story arcs, character sheets, anything that you need. You've got more than enough space if you want to just carry one box. It is not game specific, it's not system specific, so you can apply it to any role-playing tabletop game that you would like to play or that you enjoy. I would say that this is definitely worth the money. If you have a dungeon master that's maybe starting or doesn't quite have all the tools that they would like to play with yet, then I would suggest getting this accessory set for sure. I would say that it's definitely worth the purchase. It's worth the value that you're getting for yourself or others. If you are the kind of player that likes to have everything with you and have all the nice doodads, bips and bobs, this would be great for you. If you are a new dungeon master starting out, or know someone who's starting out, or maybe a dungeon master that would like to have a couple little things to make their lives easier, I'd say this is definitely the way to go. This would be a good way of starting out or sort of filling out the gaps here and there for someone. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching. I've got plastic everywhere, but hey, that's just part of the game. I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. Once again, that was the Battle Master set by Adventurers Guild Imports. My name is Roll for Crit. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye.